Well, we got one we're gonna crack, guys, that I've been actually curious about. One of my favorite ones done by ERTL. It was the Smokey and the Bandit car. I got mine sealed in the box, but like I told you guys, something weird was going on with it. The hood, like right out of the box, the hood doesn't close nice. The door doesn't close nice. It doesn't roll nice. And it's like that out of the factory, and I don't usually get that from ERTL. So we're gonna unbox something that's similar to it. This guy here looks identical to my Smokey and the Bandit. Like if you were a professional painter or me, put it in the paint booth, paint it, right, Bo? And we'd have Smokey and the Bandit. So what I'm wondering about is this one gonna be like that too, or is it gonna have the nice details and everything open? Or are they all like that? I don't think they're all like that. I have a feeling my Smokey and the Bandit was made on a Friday. But we're gonna crack it and have a look anyway, guys. Before we get into all that, check this out, guys. I want to show you something in case I haven't showed you guys yet. Before we get into all that, check this out, guys. That is a 1 of 18 die-cast General Lee, one of the older flag boxes, American Muscle. That's being protected by a 1 of 12 scale acrylic case from Hobby Lobby. Not only is it airtight, but I'm pretty sure these are UV resistant. This was Dave H, our resident protector guru that came up with this idea. But not only does it protect, but man, it looks great too. Like if you look at that, you're gonna say, wow, that's gotta be worth a few bucks. Look at that case it's in. Not only does it look good, but it does the job. Okay, Max, so unfortunately the box does not fit the 112 display. It's not tall enough. Otherwise, it would be perfect if they made it just a little bit taller. It does fit in here. And by the way, this car, believe it or not, because of that damn siren or the speaker, it's taller than the Fall Guy truck to the top of the auxiliary lights. But finally, we found a case that'll fit this thing. The 1 of 12 scale Hobby Lobby will fit it. Sorry about the delay, guys. We got tied up with a little bit of bullshit. Nothing gets in the way of my unboxings, not even bail court. So, let's get at it. Hey, come on, that's not true. I'm not some sort of gangster or kingpin or something. They got me for unboxing too many cars. Oh, if it wasn't for Glenn, I wouldn't be here putting this video up. He put his truck up to get me out. I'm on bail. He's actually my surety. Thanks. He actually put money in my account. I was able to bring my jug up home. I wasn't leaving it in there. Come on. I paid for it. What they're saying about me is not true. They're saying that I sell drugs and that's how I can afford to buy all the die-cast cars. You guys know that. Do I look guilty? Come on. I'm a goatee enthusiast. That's why I have that. I'm not some sort of skinhead. I'm not guilty. I got good deals. You guys know that. I'm a marketplace gangster, but I'm not. That's it, okay? So you guys are going to see that once it goes to court. Now, how Glenn is going to explain biting one of the cops and having to be restrained by 4 of them and pepper sprayed, I have no idea, but I can explain that I'm not a kingpin. But when they came here and showed up for me, he had a few beer in him and he went completely crazy. So he's here, he's out too. He got out first. Dave signed him out and then I got out, so. Anyway, guys, back to the subject. Don't let this distract you here. Like I said, innocent till proven guilty, right guys? We're in Canada, so. Now this, like I said, so this is one of my favorite cars, okay? And it's one of my more, oh, what am I doing? I gotta get the gloves on. Gotta get the gloves on, my bad. Sitting in the bucket and I forgot to do how to do unboxing videos. See that, guys? Wow. I'm lucky they have that fancy video remand now. Back in the 90s, if you got arrested, say on a Friday, you had to sit in the police holding cells until Monday morning at like 8 a.m. until a JP came in to sign you out under your own recog or under your own, or under a surety, whatever, or under your own recognizance. To get you out anyway. Back in the 90s, you would have to sit and wait till Monday morning. Now they have what's called wash court, which is weekend and statutory holiday, where they pipe it in over the internet so you don't gotta wait all weekend to get out anymore. Because that used to suck in the 90s. But this, like I said, it's one of my favorite cars. I bought this, it was brand new in the box. It was one of those ones, it was a trick ad. The ad just more or less said die-cast cars. It was in Hamilton. And it looked like a bunch of garbage. I clicked on the ad, started flipping through the pictures. The one picture looked like garbage. Clicked on the picture got bigger. Smokey and the Bandit sitting on the top of a bunch of cars I wouldn't be interested in. So you got to think outside the box when you're on Marketplace. So it was brand new, sealed in the box. Box was dusty as crap. I actually have the video the day I picked this up in the unboxing video if you guys want to check it out. But the box was full of dust. But other than that, the car was mint. But the thing that disappoints me, as beautiful as it looks, is the hood. For the hood to be down like this, I have to do a trick where I push it down a certain way. To get it to come up, I'll show you guys. See, so hood looks somewhat normal when it's upright. It's got the beautiful details, Smokey and the Bandit. But then when you close it, and it's never been dropped or anything, right? I've got to actually click it down for it to close. Like it's crooked almost. The doors were doing the same thing, but now, oddly, the doors are not doing it anymore. It's just the hood. But when I first got it, the doors were all screwed up too. Like they were off kilter. But now I notice, oddly, that the hood is fine. Or the doors are fine. I'm not going to complain. But in there, just from opening up the doors, the hood pops open again. Like that does a little thing. But it's just not nice like all my other ERTLs. Like this is, and it sucks because it's one of my higher end ones. It's not broken. Like the hood, you can get it down and it is staying down. But it's just not normal. Like it's not how it should be. But purpose of this video is we're going to unbox the other one that I think is almost identical to this, except for the paint job and lack of CB antenna. And I want to see if they're all kind of ill-fitting like that, or if my Bandit car is how I suspect, if it was built on a Friday, as they would say, about lemons, about actual automobiles that are lemons. I love this one. It's still one of my favorites. Looks great in the display case. I'll show you guys how it rolls too when it's up on the look-see set. Anyway, let's get to the car we're going to unbox and then we'll do the comparison. I told you guys I was going to split up from Mopars. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Okay, so it's actually good timing too, because we have the police come to check here randomly to make sure that Glenn is at home. And they've already been here tonight, so we don't have to worry about that. That's part of his release order, so they have to make sure he's in the house. He's got an ankle bracelet on.
No, I took that off.
I hope not. If you took it off, the police are going to be here soon, because they can tell.
I put it on the couch leg.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. You know what? We're gonna... I want to try to get it from just... Oh, you know what? Okay. Got her. This one was being tricky. Now, Glenn, interesting story with this. The last, you know, the Mopar race car that we opened, the nice one, the 50th anniversary of the Hemi motor. Glenn, we laughed because Glenn didn't know where he got that from, when, or what he paid for it. This is interesting because he knows exactly where he got this. He bought this at a truck stop. When did you buy this, Glenn? 2009?
Yeah, but 2009,
2009 or 10 when he first started collecting diecast. Interestingly about this, now the box says it's from 2002. I said to him, wow, I wonder if that's older. See, it says 2002 ERTL. But what I do notice is the box is different than all of my other ERTLs. It has these on it. So I'm wondering if this came out a few years later, but it still says 2002 because it's the older casting, stuff like that. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't have any ERTL boxes with this on it, and I have quite a few. So either the truck stop was selling older die-cast, or Glenn got like a cool type of reissue, whatever. Like they were running it, not a reissue, you know what I mean, guys, what I'm trying to say. But,
then it was the Fort Erie truck stop, which is now the Flying J, right at the Fort Erie border.
Yeah, so there you go. He got it at a truck stop, and the funny thing is, he walked into a Flying J before and got, or seen, what was it, Glenn? A Smokey and the Bandit Greenie? One of 24?
That was in the Husky truck stop in Niagara.
Yeah, one of 24 scale, Smokey and the Bandit Greenie, he saw it.
I got that when I traded Mike Pierce for it, or something. He
actually grabbed it. I was like, wow, it was before he knew me. I told him, I said, oh, that's a rare one, buddy. I had that. I paid, I think, $60 for mine or something. I had both of them. I had Bandit 1 and 2, the green light 1 of 24 scale. I had Bandit 1 and 2. And this is being real stubborn with this plastic. Thank God we're re-gluing this plastic, boy. Come on. Got it. Got it, thank God. Thank God we got it. Okay. That one's dusty too. It's funny, when I got my Bandit, if you look at the video, it just had a layer of dust.
And that was probably my first piece of die-cast, because I didn't even collect die-cast then.
Wow, maybe Glenn's first piece. My first piece was a 1 of 64 scale Fall Guy truck. I actually had the picture come up in my Facebook memories the other day. 2020, I didn't realize it was that long ago, but the whole post came up. Oh, I found these in Toys R Us, blah, blah, blah. This company called Greenlight makes movie cars. Yeah, it was 2020, but I walked in looking for wrestling figures, whatever. Seeing the Fall Guy truck hanging there, game over. Like, as soon as I seen, because I had no idea they made that stuff. You know what's crazy? One car that's hard to get that I want, that I don't think I'll ever get because you never see them for sale, is Artisan made the family truckster. and 1 of 18 scale. Do you know that? They did a good job of it. I don't think I'll ever get it, but I remember before I collected diecast, I was looking on Kijiji and one of those came up. And I remember seeing it in the cake box. It showed the top of the car, like they had the top of the cake, the styrofoam off. And I was like, wow, I can't believe they made that. So this we opened up to not only check it out, show you guys the details. For those guys that love the Pontiac Trans Ams, I like them myself. I would love to have one in real life. But it's also, I want to compare the joints with the Bandit and the other details, but it looks identical right down to the rims. Now the tires on this say Goodyear Eagle ST. Bandits are also Goodyear, but Bandits are Goodyear steel belted radial. But if you notice, identical rims except for the color of them. So we're gonna get this thing unbanned. That was another reason to open it up, get it unbanned. And there's another car we have in mind to do. It's a Mustang. I'm not gonna get much into with it, but it's a nice Mustang. It's not an old classic Mustang, and it's not a Fox body. It's one of the ones that's in between. It's a 90s one. It's a high-end one. I can't remember if it's GMP or what, but I don't want to give away the surprise. I've already told Glenn about it, but he probably forgot which car it actually is. And we have one more band around the hood, but we're going to take this off. Now, as usual with ERTL, looking at this, guys, no paint rash. Beautiful paint. A beautiful metallic color. Oh my goodness, does the trunk open? The trunk wants to open on this. That's weird. The Bandit trunk does not open at all. Like, doesn't move at all. This one?
It does.
Well, it's like it wants to open. We're going to get it out and see if it will open, actually. That's wild. Because it wants to open, Glenn. Look.
Mm-hmm.
Wondering if paint is sticking it or something. Because, yeah, the Bandits doesn't do that. Okay, so we're going to get our trusty flathead.
Here, isn't it?
No, we're going to have to get our little kit. Oh, did I put the little kit downstairs? I think I did, damn it. Okay, guys, sorry, 1 second here. Okay, we had to, it's rare that our unboxing screwdrivers don't work. And I have my little screwdriver with all the bits for this situation, but it was actually downstairs because I needed it for another application. Because we keep all of our unboxing stuff in the same spot, because that's using your head for something other than a hat rack. Because we are not only collectors here, but we are goatee enthusiasts, okay? We're not just diecast enthusiasts, we're clearly goatee enthusiasts here at the Cowie Diecast Museum. I'm actually going to have to go out and buy a bunch of equipment, being that I'm the security guard here. Like, I'm going to have to get bear spray, mace, a flak vest, stab-proof vest, an old Crown Victoria P71 police cruiser. Go on Amazon and get lights and put it in there, and drive around and act like a complete nutcase and pretend I'm a police officer. Yeah, you guys could see that happening, eh? Yeah. See old retro driving around acting like a nutcase, like I'm a police officer pulling people over in an old Crown Vic. That would never happen. I watch those videos on YouTube, guys. They're entertaining. Some of those people are nutcases. They actually buy the uniforms, police badges, everything off Amazon. And I've seen videos where, like, one of them was a kid. He was 19 years old. He pulls over a car. The car actually pulled over for him. He's driving like a Honda or something with like Amazon police lights in the thing. And it's funny, he's at the driver's window. Another cop pulls up and he's got his body cam on. and you see the cop walk up and the kid's like talking to the guy, and all of a sudden, can I talk to you for a minute? And the kid comes over and the cop starts asking him questions, and the kid's like, I know, I'm under-equipped. Like, he was wearing like blue jeans, and yeah, it turned out he wasn't a cop. He was like one of those guys that believes his own lies, and he told the cop there that the police badge that he had was from his father, who was killed in the line of duty, and they looked that up, and of course that wasn't true. But there's so many rabbit holes I go down on YouTube, guys. Not only collectible stuff, but I like the Law and Crime Sidebar podcast. That's another good one. I like barn find cars. I like the ones where they tell stories about getting really weird cars. Like a guy bought an old Lamborghini kit car. Another guy bought one of the first electric vehicles from the 90s that was like a demo vehicle. Just cool stories. Of course, the story about how they found Lee 1, which was the first General Lee, the one that jumped in the credits and got wrecked, and then it was used as the wrecked stock car painted black on the back of the trailer that was supposed to be the one that they got the motor out of for the General Lee. I believe that's how it went. But that car sat buried for years and years, and then a couple guys discovered what it was by the special Lee 1 VIN on it, and they actually restored it again. Pretty cool history on that, actually. And this is taking forever, guys. Jesus, what's going on with this? We're going left with it. What's going on? Left people, you see? I don't have it on ratchet, but I've been going left the entire friggin' time. It's turning. You know, we had one yesterday that just kept spinning and spinning. Okay, now they're coming. I was gonna say maybe I was tired and I was turning it the wrong way, but then I was like, nah, that's only friggin' burnt out potheads would do something like that.
Mm-hmm. Or government.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're getting it now, guys. Oh, update, guys, by the way. So Miami Vice, I was getting nervous. I ordered the 1 of 18 scale, KK scale model Ferrari Testarossa Miami Vice with the proper license plate. And I ordered the 1 of 18 scale, KK scale model Sonny Crockett to go with it, courtesy of Dave H, who found them for me on Amazon. Total shocker. I would have never thought to look for those older models on Amazon. But anyway, I ordered them and it came to just under 180 shipped for both pieces. Okay, so the car was just under 130 and the rest took up the figure. Now, when I ordered it, it said right on each item, product usually ships within 3 to 4 days, it said. And me being me, because it didn't show a bunch of info or people had ordered them before and stuff, but it was a reputable seller, I started getting worried. Because the next day after I bought it, it went to sold out. Thank God, guys. I was debating not buying it and waiting till next pay to get it. I was debating it. And then when I was ordering the car, I was debating on the figure. and getting that later. The figure is still available, but the reason I got both of them at once is because I saved a couple bucks on the shipping doing it that way. I said, screw it. But anyway, I was watching, and it hadn't moved. Today, it actually went to shipped. It's been picked up by whatever company is shipping it, so it's official. They've been picked up. So I was actually worried, is this for real? You know what I mean? Because I thought it's kind of odd they went to sold the next day. Is that because I shared the link not only on YouTube with you guys, but I shared it in the Canadian 1 of 18 scale diecast group, and I believe on my own personal page as well, because I wanted other collectors to bring it home as well. So hoping that they were able to. And Glenn, I don't know what to tell you. This trunk really wants to open, but I'm not gonna pry on it. We're gonna do some more investigation on it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to break it, but you tell me. Like, tell me that does not want to open. Like, compared to Bandit, like Bandit does not move. Like, nothing. There's no play in it at all. I think after the video, I'm going to try to gently pry on that with the end of a screwdriver and see if I can get it. Like, gently pry on it. There's something on the end of the screwdriver. Glenn's just having a look at it.
Ooh, the seats move too.
Oh yeah, seats move forward and back. Yeah, same with the Bandit. But yeah, as you can see, guys, the Bandit trunk lid doesn't move a nada. Doesn't move a hair. But that one moves to where there's a gap you could see in the trunk. Like, I've never seen that before. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to show them guys that. I'll let you look at it. Glenn's just checking out his car because it's his car and it's his first time opening it. And we're going to wait our turn for a second. Okay. Just wanted to let Glenn have a little gander of it. Okay, so comparing this with Bandit. Now, like I said when it was in the box. Now, look at this, guys. You seen Bandit didn't move an inch. Look at that. So I'm going to be investigating that to see if it's meant to open, and if it is meant to open, I'm going to see if it's some paint holding it shut or what's holding it shut. But we're not going to destroy it like the one YouTube video. Not knocking the guy, by the way. I felt terrible for him, but there's a YouTube video, an unboxing of a Silver Screen Machines Auto World General Lee, like the one that I have with the antenna. And I can't really blame the guy because they put on the box opening doors, opening hood, opening trunk. But he didn't know, and his doors, because on that car, they're meant to be welded shut, like the General Lee. He didn't know because it said on the box, opening doors, opening trunk. So on the video, he took a flathead screwdriver, pried the doors open, and just demoed all the trim. The paint was coming off. Like, just, I was cringing. I felt bad for the guy. But like I said, it's not his fault because it said it on the box. Like it said, it opens up on the box, right? I can tell you right now, the wheels feel like they turn a lot better than mine. Oh yeah, these actually spin. Mine don't even do that. Got a, I'm going to show you guys on the look-see set that the interior is almost identical. And yeah, I think, as I suspected, guys, mine was made on a Friday. Because Glenn's here, everything opens and closes good, but we are going to check that hood.
Mine, I spent either $50 or $75 on it too.
Bottom is identical. Like, basically, if Glenn was a painter and owned a paint booth, paint shop, and he was good, he could make a Bandit car. It just wouldn't have the CV antenna or the CB inside, because I think this has a CB, but we're gonna look at it on the look-see set anyway. But first, I want to see this hood. How does she open? Okay, so it seems to open okay. I love that style of headlights on these guys. I think they call it a teardrop style, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong. Don't crucify me. Now, I don't know what those license plates represent, if anything. I can't even read what they say. We'll see them when we go up on the look-see set anyway, but now, does this hood open and close? Yeah, it does. Actually, it doesn't have the problem that mine has, that to get it to close flush, you have to kind of push it slightly over to the one side and snap it down. It actually closes flush. So it was just my car. Growing up, a family friend had a guy that had one of these dark blue. It was a darker blue, beautiful metallic paint. He had Kraggers on it all around. His was beautiful. But okay, let's compare this with the Smokey car. Okay, Glenn brought up a very good point, guys. A very serious, valid point about this. Now, just as we were coming over to the look-see set, Glenn says to me, what if the guy that made your Smokey and the Bandit car, if it wasn't made on a Friday, what if the guy that made your Smokey was smoking? That makes sense. That would help him screw up my poor Smokey car. But as you can see, guys, these are, this car here, identical to Smokey, except Smokey has the CB antenna. Obviously, it's a different color. I want to know more about that trunk on the other one too. This one does not budge. I'll show you guys the other one in a second, side by side. This one has that CB antenna. This one, so the hood isn't that great. Somehow the doors fixed themselves. I don't know how. But this one does not roll very good. Sometimes one of the back wheels gets stuck even. It's rolling better than it used to, actually. Maybe it's like Christine fixing itself, because now it's just the hood that's acting up. The doors were see, it just popped. That's what you got to do to keep it down. This one rolls a lot smoother, way smoother. And no funny business with the hood. One thing we didn't do though is compare under the hood. They're gonna be pretty well the same, but I mean, have a look-see. Have a look-see on the look-see set. Sorry guys, it's shaky. Give me a second here. Check it out, guys. I found a fancy trick way to open the hood. To pop the hood. Squeeze the sides of it. But let's have a look here. Pretty sure it's got the exact same power plant. Yep. Identical. Funny thing is, they made a very similar car to the Bandit car as well, only it was in black. And I thought, damn, I can get away with that as a Bandit car. It's even made by ERTL. Nope, they made the interior tan to purposely screw us. And it didn't have a CB antenna or a CB. But this answers the question, guys. Thankfully, as beautiful as my Bandit sits on the shelf, she was made on a Friday. Or made by a burnout that was smoking. Smokey that was smoking, because this guy is beautiful. That is nice. It's so much nicer out of the box, actually. Forgot how I love these cars. I would love one of these in real life, but man, if you find one in good shape now, they're up there in price. It's not like the 90s and early 2000s when you could find them for a reasonable, you know. Now everybody wants to turn them into a Smokey car, but I would totally cruise around in that with Def Leppard cranked with the treble all the way up. Yeah. By the way, guys, I don't know if this means anything or nothing, but maybe if one of you guys knows if it means something. That license plate, it's an Illinois 1977 license plate. Does it mean anything for this car, or is it just like something that they just threw on there? Or is it a significance to that plate and number? We know the significance to old Bandit's plate. That's, well, that's Bandit's plate. Bandit's so beautiful, eh, guys? I love it. Still to this date, in my opinion, the best Bandit one right here. That one company just came out with a 1 of 18 scale Bandit that has Burt Reynolds sitting in it. The Burt Reynolds figure looks great. I don't remember the name of the company. I think it's a fairly new company. But it's the Bandit 2 car. Why would you do that? They got the figure awesome that sits in the car, but it's not the original Bandit like this. It's the Bandit 2 car. I don't know what's up with that, guys. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your patience. I violated my probation, a couple times in that video by having the knife in my hand doing the unboxing. Don't report me. You guys have been cool. None of you have reported me to social services yet because you know I work and I collect social services. You just haven't done that yet. You know I do that to get my die-cast cars, so please don't report me to probations for the knife that I was using to do the unboxing. Because if I'm in prisons, guys, I can't do unboxing videos for you, okay? So don't report me for the knife or any of my probations. On the real, guys, if you guys have not figured it out yet, this whole thing is a joke. This is a legit, genuine jail outfit. But it just hasn't been worn by me since the late 90s. I've not been in trouble at all since the late 90s, actually. No arrests whatsoever since April of 1999. So yeah, so this was all just something to entertain you guys. There was no me going to bail court, no Glenn assaulting 6 cops, nothing like that. All's good. Just wanted to put some entertainment, some fun into the videos for you guys as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed that part. But yeah, you don't gotta worry, old retro hasn't fell off the wagon. There's never gonna be a relapse. There's never gonna be me, because my wife left, I just go down the wrong path again and go left instead of right. It's never gonna happen. Just for fun. Thank goodness, guys. Still charging all the cabinet batteries. The lights for the cabinets. Hurry up, you sons of bitches. Anyhow, guys, you know what I'm going to say here, but this is for the viewers that don't know what I'm going to say. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please smash the like button for me. It lets me know I'm doing the right thing and that my eyebrow is not connected in the middle and that you guys are enjoying my videos. Please subscribe and share. By the way, guys, it's been around a year, give or take, since I started doing these videos and since I uploaded my first serious video. So I'm going to try to put something together to show little clips over the year, back when I was all nervous doing my first unboxing, all the way till now. So if you haven't done it yet, please subscribe and share. Give the bell notification a little uppercut so you know when I put up a new video. And as always, guys, happy hunting, and don't let Grimace get you.
It's an amazing machine.